said a book reading parrot named Huey. The word in this book are all fooey. What you say them, your lips will make slips and backflips, and your tongue may end up in St. Louis. That's already on a bad shot. Do you like fresh fish? Is it just fine at Finney's Diner? Finney's also has some fresher fish that's fresher and much finer. But his best fish is his freshest fish. And Finney says with pride, the finest fish at Finney's. Is my freshest fish French fried. So, don't order the fresh or the freshest fish at Finney's. If you're wise, you'll say, fetch me the finest French fried, freshest fish that Finney fries. I should start off with something a little bit easier. Den's shin. What have a dinosaur named Den? Oh, we have a dinosaur named Den. This Den doesn't have much skin, and the bones fall out of his left front shin. Then we have to call in Pinner Blinn, who comes with his handy shin pen bin, and with Blinn, I can't see it, shin bone pen, Blinn pins Den's shin bones right back in. Bed spreaders spreads on beds. Bread spreaders spread butters on breads. And that bed spreader's better. Watch out how he's spreading. Or that bread spreader's sure going to butter his bedding. That may have to stop. As he gobbled the cakes on his plate, the greedy ape said as he ate, the greener green grapes are, the keener keen apes are, to gobble green grape cakes. They're great. Are you having trouble in saying this stuff? It's really quite easy for me. I just look in my mirror and see what I say, and then I just say what I see. I might have to do this a little bit different next time. All right, now let's talk about money. You should have your grox home when you travel by air. If you take him along, they charge double the fare, and your grox must be packed and locked up in a grox box, which costs much, much more than a little old fox box. So it's heaps a lot cheaper to fly with your foxes than waste all that money on boxes for groxes. And what do you think costs more, a simple thimble or a single shingle? A simple thimble could cost less than a single shingle, would I guess. So I think that the single shingle should cost more than the simple thimble would. Eat at Skipper's Zips. It says, if you like to eat potato chips and chew pork chops on clipper ships, I suggest that you chew a few chips and a chop at Skipper's Zips, Clipper's Ship, Chip, Chop, Shop. How many more should I do?
The whole story?
There are so many things that you really should know, and that's why I'm bothering telling you so. You should know the first name of the Fudd. What does that say?
Fudd-Dudler Brothers.
Fudd-Dudler brothers, who like to pile each on the heads of the others. If you start at the top, they are Bitter and Bud, and Skipper and Jipper, and Jeffrey and Judd, Horatio, Horace, and Hendrix, and Hud, and then come Dinwoody and Dinty and Dud, and Slinky. Go ahead.
You skipped one.
What did I skip? Also, Fitzmore and Frederick and Fudd, and Skimpy and Stinky and Stewart and Stud, and down at the bottom is poor little Lud, but if Lud ever sneezes, his name will be Mud. I can't read upside down.
You're fine.
Yeah. We have 2 ducks, one blue, one black. And when our blue duck goes quack, quack, our black duck quickly quack, quacks back. Then quacks blue, quack makes her quite a quacker. But black is a quicker quacker backer. Reading these upside down.
Tongue twisters
And
is not exactly that.
Speaking of quacks, remind me of cracks and stacks and sacks and shacks and snacks. So, say, can you say, I have cracks in my shacks, I have smoke in my stack, and I think there's a snack in the sack on my back. And there's a lot more to go. We're going to pause after this one. Upon an island hard to reach, the east beats this upon his back. The beast sits upon his back. Upon the west back sits the west back. Each beast thinks he's the best beast. Which beast is best? Well, I thought at first that the east was the best and the west was worst. Then I looked again from the west to the east, and I liked the beast on the east beach least. Say that 10 times fast. Pete Briggs pats pigs. Briggs pats pink pigs. Briggs pats big pigs. Don't ask me why. It doesn't matter. Pete Briggs is a pink pig, big pig patter. Pete Briggs pats his big pink pigs all day. Don't ask me why, I cannot say. Then Pete puts his patted pigs away. In his Pete Briggs pink pigs, big pigs, pig pen. Fritz needs Fred, and Fred needs Fritz. Fritz feeds Fred, and Fred feeds Fritz. Fred feeds Fritz with Itsy Fred food. Fritz feeds Fred with Itsy Fritz food. And Fritz, when fed, has often said, I'm a Fred-fed Fritz, and Fred's a Fritz-fed Fred. Okay. Well, the glotch, you will notice, has lots of black spots. The glotz is quite different, which lots of black stops. But the big problem is that the spots on glotz are about the same size. The dots on a glotz, so you first have to spot who the one with the dots is. Then it's easy to tell who the klotz or the glotz is. A cop and a cop's cap, or a cupcake cook in a cupcake cook cap, or a fat flapjack flapper in a flat flapper jack cap. Or if you think you don't like cops caps, flapjacks flappers, or cupcake cook caps, maybe you're one of those choosy chaps who likes looky captain's caps. Perhaps. Reading upside down, tongue twisters is a killer. Well, when Blinn comes home tired from his work pinning shins, the happiest hour of old Blinn's day begins. Mr. Blinn is the father of musical twins who tucking twins' instruments under twin chins, lull their daddy to sleep with Blinn violins. And oh, say, can you say, few far away in Berlin, a musical urchin named Gretchen von Schwinn has a blue-footed, true-footed, trick-fingered, slick-fingered, six-fingered, six-stringed, the Schwinn mandolin. You know what? I'm reading upside down and it's killing me.
Your grandbabies don't care.
Yeah. The other ones were. Technical page difficulty here. If you hope to wash soup off a rope, simply scrub it with scores. Scores is so strong that on rope it is too long. But if you should wish to wash soup off a hoop, I suggest that it's best to let your whole silly souped up hoop soak in soapy Cooper's super soup off hoop soak suds. Tongue twisters upside down. Who would think? One year we had a Christmas brunch with Merry Christmas must too much, but I don't think you'd care for such. We didn't like to munch. Here are some great gifts to give to your daddy. If your daddy's name is Jim, and if Jim swims, and if Jim's slim, the perfect Christmas gift for him is a set of Slim Jim swim fins. But if your daddy's name is Dwight, and he likes to look at birds at night, the gift for Dwight that might be right is a bright white bird flight, night sight light. A walrus with whiskers is not a good pet, and a walrus with whispers is worse even yet. When a walrus lips whisper through tough, rough, wet whiskers, your poor daddy's ear will get blisters and blisters. And that's almost enough of such stuff for one day. One more and you'll finish. Oh, say, can you say? The storm starts when the drops start dropping. When the drops stop dropping, then the storm starts stopping. Love ya.